Checking in with the Michigan head coach pregame, he told me they understand every ranked matchup becomes a measuring stick when you're carrying a top 10 ranking. They got off to a strong start last week, 1-0 on the season, but that doesn't matter. He said, we will be good if we execute each and every game. Keeps talking to the players in the locker room about the sky is the limit for this team, but it will take one game at a time, and he thinks this is a team that can do it. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Wolverines headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And he's coming out of the end zone. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of it. Quick give. It's Phillips. He never had a chance to get it to the edge, and first play of the game, and you're already behind the sticks.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Finds his tight end. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Looking for space. It's Phillips. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Let's take a little step back and have a look at Georgia. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. That can be a momentum builder to convert your first 3rd down and also get your quarterback in a rhythm throwing the slant.
That's so nice. You always want to do that. You want to start the game in a good rhythm, get your quarterback comfortable. Slants are easy timing routes. Get a first down. Now maybe open it up even more.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. Guys, let's chat about Georgia. We mentioned the number of players they lost, but you can only focus on the guys who are wearing your uniform. Can't worry about those who left, have to worry about those you have. But any concerns that you guys have about making moves like this?
I think excitement more than concerns, honestly. They got some key guys that had success in other programs, and I think the fans today, David, are interested to see how these guys play today.
Well, and how they come together, because you've seen these players in other spots, but now a new system, new coaches. How do you gel? How do you start your career off?
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
I know he's got the height and the weight of a tight end, but, man, the way he runs routes and how good he is with the ball in his hands, it just reminds you of a wide receiver. He's so athletic. This is a guy that has a basketball background in high school, and you see it pan out. Every time he has the football, he just looks like the best athlete on the field. For a big guy, very, very unique.
Fires to the tight end.
defense, what are we doing? I mean, you can't miss this guy. He's like literally the biggest dude on the field. That time, completely wide open. That's way too easy for the offense. He caught the football. There was nobody even near him. Someone on defense has to locate this guy. They've got to communicate to each other if they're passing off in coverage. You can't let that guy be that wide open.
The Bulldogs, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Keeps it moving. It's Bowens. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Wide receiver going in motion. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They're going to ride this running back. Enough to move the chains. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
And he made the extra point without problem. He'll bring it out. It's Hawkins. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Keeps it on the ground. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
What a great play by the linebacker. Did you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Underwood to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Underwood. On target. He stopped just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. Needed more to move the sticks. It'll be 4th down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're all...
The snap to the up man, they'll fake it. Well, he might as well have dropped it because he didn't get enough for the first down, and the punting unit is on the field.
And so many times when you're studying the other team and their defense and what they're going to do, you know there's certain looks you're going to get into. And I think they saw one they liked, snapped it to the up back. He catches the football, gets north and south, gets the first down. Nice execution on the fake punt, baby.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They go play action, Bryce Underwood. Snares it outside, it's Marsh. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
The give to the left side. And again finds nowhere to run. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage this time.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Here's Underwood. They're all over it. Just gets rid of that one.
Well, we saw earlier in the game after not getting it on third, going for it on fourth down and having success. So you got to wonder, after that incompletion, are they going to try that again and stay aggressive here on fourth?
Hunt is in the air. Trying to get started. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. After that punt return, there is a man slow to get up. And it's their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. This should be the last play of the quarter. On the move, it's Phillips. Still on his feet at the 35. Breaks into the open. The 30. A gargantuan play by this offense, and the defense reeling as we come to the end of the first quarter. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work.
Here we go. Ready? Keep. Go.
Tough run here. It's Bowen. Powers through the defender. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Gets the back moving. The Bulldogs will use their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Handoff to the single running back. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. From deep, it's Hawkins. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Play fake, Underwood. Right side, it's Owens. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
I love when they sneak the big fella out of the backfield. You know, usually blocking so much. Nice job with a little play action, slide and give him the rock.
Wolverines can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. See that maze in blue, and you expect tough-minded, hard-nosed running attacks.
I expect big, physical, huge linemen that don't like people, that are going to move them out of the way and do just this, what we did right here. Move the sticks, get first downs on the ground. That's who Michigan is.
And the Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Might as well give it to him again. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
A designed run for the quarterback.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Five wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Out wide right, it's Hawkins. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. Finds his target. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Fourth down, Underwood. Out wide left, it's Buchanan. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
Man, those plays are frustrating on the defense. You get 3 stops and you force that 4th down, trying to get off the field, but the offense makes the play, gets the first down. It's almost like you got to kind of recalibrate, refocus. Forget that one. Let's do it again.
Makes the grab. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a minute.
Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Throwing, Underwood. Right side, it's Marsh. Oh, he's got some space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in.
Got enough space, and he's in. Pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. A methodical drive, soul-crushing, spirit-breaking, and it ends in a touchdown.
And listen, I know everybody wants the big plays, the big, long touchdowns and all that stuff, but putting a drive together like that is very difficult to do time and time again, and it's demoralizing for the defense. Great drive by the offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Out wide right, it's Bowens.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. On the run, it's Ballard. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Dogs hunkering down to pick up a first down on the ground.
And you can hear the sound of Larry Munson. Run the dang ball. That's what they've always built this program on, is running the football, physical running backs. That's what Georgia does.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Making the adjustment. Second down to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Hey, we're getting close to halftime, and it looks as if the big fella wants to be all over the highlights.
Goodness gracious, he is open. When he leaves the huddle, apparently he's open. A ton of catches already early in this ball game. They are featuring him and finding him.
3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun, wants to pass. Right side, it's Phillips. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
Wants to keep it in the air. Going to take a shot. To the end zone, and it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Sends it back in motion. The lone back's got it. He's past the marker. Still on his feet at the 45. Flying down the left side. The 10. Touchdown, Michigan. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Gonna run it. It's Phillips. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Booster, booster.
Quarterback changing the play. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. A strike downfield. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Sells the run, wants to pass. Buys time to his left. Left side is Kane. Breaks free, and he might be going. He smashes his way through again. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Georgia.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Coming out with it, it's Stewart. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Underwood. Moving out to the right. He'll get rid of it. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the 1st down.
This guy just is so comfortable running routes, and he has such a good feel for those soft spots on defense there. They're playing zone coverage, so he's able to find that pocket, make it easy on his quarterback, and they pick up the 1st down.
One more snap coming before halftime. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down, and the clock continues to run. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll ride him again. At the 45 on his way. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. The first game we'll take a look at will be Duke, taking on the Rice Owls. And it's the Blue Devils.
And he pops it up inside the 20. It's recovered by the kicking team, and they'll steal a possession.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football. You've got to do a better job of ball security.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the 1st half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They give it to him again. Touchdown, Bulldog! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. His 3rd touchdown of this game and his 3rd on the season. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hawkins. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So here comes the Michigan offense. So this second half didn't exactly start the way they had hoped on defense, and now the offense will try to answer with a score of its own. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They give it back to him. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. He'll take it himself. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Underwood on the play action. Still looking to his right. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Here's Underwood to throw. Under pressure. Going to take a shot. He's got it at the 25. He'll be stopped, but not before he carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Sets his feet. It's Underwood. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. Here's Underwood. Finds his man. He'll be stopped right there. They threw it short of the goal line, and now they've got some ground to cover on 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He got it. They cut into that lead. It's now 28-17.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This Bulldog offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Here's some daylight. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
Fresh set of downs going to the air. Quickly to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Dogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Give to the single back. Pull down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. Making the adjustment on the play. Drops back on 1st down. Out wide right, it's Williams. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
2nd and long here. This is a designed run. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
And the Dogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Fresh set of downs going up top. Out wide left, it's Phillips. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? We've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
The handoff. Swamped immediately.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Third down play from the gun. Makes the grab over the middle. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. The Bulldogs using their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
That's what I'm talking about. Keep fighting, right? This game ain't over yet. Like, you still got an opportunity. Does it look good? No. But now I got the ball back. Great job by the defense forcing the turnover. Now let's see if we can go out and make this thing interesting, put some plays together, maybe get an onside kick. Who the heck knows?
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. A solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Gets rid of it. Finds the tight end. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Wolverines come to the line in the hurry-up.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Fires to the big fella. There to stop him at the 43, but he gets 5 and moves the sticks. And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field. Now on the move.
And you could tell if the QB wants to run, he's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth quarter game.
Motion from the wideout. Throwing, Underwood. Stepping to the right. Unloads to the wideout. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
Man, this guy is so dangerous running it, and the speed can also help him extend the play to hurt you throwing it, David. As a defense, what do you got to do to keep this guy in the pocket?
Well, the hard part is, once he gets outside the pocket, you have to play the second play. The first play, everybody had a route to run, but the second play, it's the scramble drill, and receivers going to break and cut and do something different. So it's so annoying. It's frustrating to have a guy like this that can get outside the pocket. pocket and do so much damage.
Got an alley. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Play action with Underwood. Looking for the score. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not order to fit it in against double coverage. And he misses, and probably a good miss, because that could have been worse.
Underwood. Moves to his right. The throw. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Underwood trying to cut through the noise. Caught. And he wanted the score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock. That is at a premium for this offense.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverines. Lead in the game, and the confidence is building if only there's enough time to finish.
Time is ticking, but, man, you gave yourself a chance now. Now the defense, go out, do your job. We got the momentum. If you give me the ball back, I'm going to win. Let's go, defense.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Here's Underwood to throw. Left side is Fleming. He's brought down, not even close to the goal line, and that 2-point conversion attempt goes awry. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Gonna run it. It's Phillips. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Second down, gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And offenses practice the situation. This is 4-minute offense. You've got the lead late in the game. You're trying to bleed the clock and just get first downs. They do that, they stay in bounds, and the clock keeps ticking.
First down here as we dive into the college football season. A week 1 clash that has been worth every minute of it so far. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
No doubt the offense at this point of the game with the lead late, they're going to try and run the football, and they're going to try and bleed the clock. They need all ball carriers to stay in bounds to keep this clock ticking, just like that guy did there.
Now on second down. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Back to pass on second down. Fires quickly. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They have it at the 43, third and short, trying to avoid making a decision on fourth down. They'll try to get it through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, fourth and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. And now, deep in the fourth quarter, a chance to go down the field and take the lead in this ball game. He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and that'll be second and long. And the Wolverines racing to the line in the hurry-up. Keep it on the ground.
Thinking about using a timeout right here after that run play. And listen, I get you're trying to keep the defense off guard, but you're losing this game. You've got to throw the football. Now is the time. You've got to be aggressive, trailing in this 2-minute situation.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. Here's Underwood, looking to the big tight end. Out wide left, it's Fleming. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And it's so fun to have that trump card, right? Like, it's almost like playing a video game with this guy. When you got a big tight end that can make plays, that gets open, that feels those soft spots in the zones, third downs, money downs, the tight end is always open, especially with that big body. He finds him, and he gets the first down.
Going to the ground. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter, because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't throw every single down, all of a sudden 2-minute air raid type stuff. You can run the ball. You can do all of your stuff, personnel, shifting, motioning. You just got to be very, very careful and absolutely cannot turn it over.
Oh, pressure's coming. That one's not even close.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Long way to go on second down. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Finds his man. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over him.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Trying to establish the run. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. Throwing, Underwood. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. All the way back. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And the offense goes at it again. He's already got 5 catches, Jesse. So this quarterback, he looks like he's locking in on this guy. And the defense, I think they kind of got a clue and made a big play.
You're absolutely right, David. As a quarterback, you got to be careful. You don't predetermine who you're going to throw to. This guy's been uncoverable so far. So I get it. You want to get him more touches, but you have to let the coverage dictate who gets the football. And give the defender credit that time. He knew where the ball was going. He baited the QB into a bad decision and made him pay for it, taking it all the way to the house.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll send the back in motion. Underwood. He wants a big play here late. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Looking for a man. It's Underwood. Floats it out in space. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. All the way down at the 33-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. And tight coverage right there, but he makes the grab, and they've got it on the 11 and a red zone chance. Here's Underwood to throw. Snags it. He thought he might turn that into a score, but the defense able to wrestle him down short. They'll stop him at the 3. After this, it'll be a wrap. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
One more play to pad the stats. Underwood from the gun on third down. Turns it upfield. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.